Welcome, friends. It's your old pal, Sir Nigel, continuing the adventure in Maniac Mansion. When we last left off, we had gotten Bernard into the mansion, and he's currently in the arcade room, and we've gotten Sid up to the fourth floor of the mansion. And up a ladder into this room, and that's where we left it off, and we're going to continue exploring the mansion and solving puzzles and all those sorts of things. So, this is the bedroom. Look at these giant speakers. What is left speaker, poster, bed, Mondo stereo, and another poster. Use left speaker, that doesn't seem to work. And there's the green tentacle. Oh, I'm so depressed. I'm never going to get my band started. My life is going nowhere. I'm never going to amount to anything. Eating all that food didn't even help. If you remember from the previous episode, and if you haven't watched it yet, you should, we met the green tentacle and had to give him a whole bunch of food and some drink in order to get past him to make it up to the fourth floor of the mansion. So, let's explore what is most apparently his room. Little Disco Sucks poster, a nice little family photo, a tour rocker. See Ron Gilbert live at the forum. See, now that's funny because Ron Gilbert is one of the people involved with making this game. Read that poster. There's nothing to read on it. Read the picture. To my slimiest son. And this looks like a record. This is all Mondo stereo. So let's read the record. Tentacle mating calls. That's got to be something special. Let's pick it up. I'm sure the green tentacle won't mind one bit. And look at this crazy bed. That doesn't seem to work. And there's the doorbell. There it is again. And there's the tentacle. And there's a key on the wall. Again? I'm so depressed. So if you have any characters hanging out in the hallways at this point in the game, it's a good idea to get them tucked away into a room quickly. Get away from me, you purple slime geek! Don't touch me! Purple tentacle? Stop playing with the lab experiments. Bring her, the machine is ready. Hehehe. Eek! And he is still so depressed. You know, if you had someone outside right now... My package is here! You could grab his, package. So there are a lot of different things you can do with the game. As you probably already know from either playing it yourself or just from watching this. A lot of different sort of, almost like side quests you can do or things like that. And one of the things you can do is grab that package that was just delivered and then use it later on in the game. So, the green tentacle isn't too happy. Is there anything we can give him? I don't believe so. No thanks, it makes me burp. We could give him some lettuce. No, we don't want... I think we want to use the lettuce somewhere else. But what we do want is the key. And again, he doesn't mind at all that we just waltzed in and grabbed the key. But if you remember in the previous episode, we had Sid play the piano, and we recorded it on this cassette tape right here. So, something we can do is use cassette tape in Mondo Stereo. And turn on Mondo Stereo. Hey, this is great stuff. I could use someone like you in my band. I have a demo tape, but it's no use. I'll never get a recording contract, even if we get a band together. And as you can hear, the audio is a bit stuck. But he left us this tape here. In fact, let's walk around a little bit. That's not resetting the audio. Let's pick up the tape. We can use demo tape in Mondo Stereo and turn on Mondo Stereo. Sounds familiar. So, if you haven't seen the first episode, which again you certainly should, this is the theme song from the game. Pick up the cassette tape he left us. Let's try using first the old record in the Mondo Stereo and then the other record. See if the green tentacle has anything to say about those. Use old record on Mondo Stereo. Hey, it's a CD player! Interesting. Will he talk to us again if we go over there? So the next thing we want to do is make our way back downstairs. Now we can walk all the way there, or we can find a more creative way to get there. So let's do some more exploring of the upstairs, and we'll probably find a more creative way to get there. So we have this door, and this door, and this door. We'll just take the doors in order. Open this door. Oh, an unwelcome visitor. I got you. How silly of me. I should have tied you to my bed. I think she says that to everyone. So, this is not a difficult position, even though it may seem like it is, because we go over here, switch over to Dave, who will do the honors of pushing the loose brick. Now, if you have him start from across the room like this, it gives you more time to switch back to the other character to get them ready to go through the door when it opens, because you can do this, push loose brick, and then switch over, and through you go. What is fuse box? Radioactive slime. I know there's a light switch in here somewhere. I remember turning the lights on in this room before. Or maybe it's farther to the right. But if we walk this way, Right, because it's a bigger room. So, what is furnace, nuclear reactor? Anything? Okay, we'll walk to the right some more, as far as we can go. That's as far as we can go. So now a little bit of what is. Stairs. I know there's some way to turn the lights on in here. I'm trying to remember how. Maybe it is the fuse box. I was thinking the fuse box was used for something else, but maybe you do use the fuse box here. Turn on fuse box. That doesn't seem to work. Use fuse box. Open. Oh, silver key, right. Turn on or use circuit breakers. Turn on circuit breakers. Huh. We have to be missing something in here. We might have to use the flashlight. Maybe, but for now, let's just close and pick up. Where was that silver key? Was the silver key inside the fuse box? It seemed, there it is. All right, we'll come back here. We'll come back to this room some other time. We'll just continue on to the next thing we came here for. See, that exits out of this door right here, which doesn't have a handle. So you can't get in there through this door. You can only get in through the dungeon. I don't think you can pull these. No, that's right. You can pull that one and open the door. But this is another one where you need to use two characters. One to pull the gargoyle and the other one to go through the door. But we'll go through here. There's no record player here. The record player is upstairs. Let's use this demo tape in the cassette player and see what sort of effect that has. You gonna do anything there? Interesting things in the room? I'm thinking maybe we should have held on to that blank tape and done something else with it first to complete a puzzle, though I'm not sure. Well, let's go listen to this record we have. Use record on Victrola. Turn on record, yes, Victrola. See, I knew it. I knew we should have used that blank tape for this purpose instead. I suppose we could record over the Tentacle's demo tape, but I'd rather not because there are other things you can do with the demo tape. I mean, there are so many different paths you can take in this game. But I think we might need that key. I just can't remember what for. And there aren't any other cassette tapes in the game that I can think of, that I can remember. I can't record on this tape. Oh, we should have kept that blank tape. We should have kept it. So then, see, if we had kept the blank tape, we could have recorded the sound of this record onto the blank tape, then played that tape in the room below, which would have shattered the chandelier, which would have dropped the key on the ground so you could pick up the key. And then we could have recorded on that tape again with the music and given that to the Tentacle, so the Tentacle was happy and given us the demo tape so we could use the demo tape for something else. Oh well. I'm not entirely certain if that key is really necessary or not. But of course it's good to have. So now we'll continue our explorations of the mansion. Perhaps we can even find something to use with the cheese, use the cheese with. So this first room, or second room really, is one we want to avoid. So yes, like I mentioned in a previous episode, most adventure games are pretty linear, but with this adventure game, there are multiple paths you can follow. Wait, let's get the cheese ready. Intruder, halt! What are you doing in my house? No thanks. Not talking, eh? Well, to the dungeon, spy. Too bad you weren't on my side. You can make friends with him, and one way you can make friends with him is by getting his package when it arrives at the house. And then he goes out to look for his package, and it's not there. And when you go into his room, you give him the package, and then he becomes friends with you. I wonder if there's another way that we can try. Well, through the power of magic. And look what we found in the room just beyond the dungeon. We found the light switch. I knew it was in here somewhere. You just have to find just the right place. So here's the furnace. It's too hot. I don't think you can open it. At the moment, anyhow. Pick up radioactive slime. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Yuck, I'm not touching that. And here's the fuse box. I don't think you can pick up anything in there. Use circuit breakers. You can turn them off and cause issues, I think. Yep. Oh great, someone shut the power off. We're going to have another meltdown. How can I take over the world when I'm on a budget? I always get stuck with cheap equipment. Boy, is the meteor going to be unhappy. Tentacle, front and center. Yes, sir, Dr. Fred, sir. Proper tentacle at your disposal, sir. Quick, go check out the reactor. Yes, sir. Well, we better hightail it out of here. Very quickly, because the purple tentacle will show up. And he's not friendly like the green tentacle is. Okay, let's review. Ah, yes, we were going back up to that guy's bedroom. So again, by the power of magic, we'll hide in here. And then we'll switch over to Bernard. And we'll see if he can ring the doorbell to get that guy out of his room again. And if that doesn't work, then there is another way we can get him to get out of his room. So here we are outside. Let's use the doorbell and see if it does any good. Hello? Hello? It might be that because the guy already had his package delivered, he's no longer paying attention to the doorbell. Nope, just use the doorbell, please. Use doorbell. I think that's what it is. I think the guy is no longer paying attention to the doorbell. But while we're out here, we might as well come over here and look at the mailbox. Is there anything in the mailbox? No. Read the mailbox. Solicitors will be eaten. I suppose that's it. So then, we will continue to the other plan of how to get the guy out of his room so we can get Sid into his room. We just have to step in and say hello again. Intruder, halt! What are you doing in my house? Are you an agent of the evil meteor, or are you here to help me defeat him? Not talking, eh? Well, to the dungeon, spy. Too bad you weren't on my side. So now we quickly switch back over to Sid and go in this guy's room because he's not in there right now. So we can pick up the hamster and pick up Strategic Commando Chart, can we? Oh, what's this? Pick up Card Key. Very useful. And get the heck out of here. This door. Intruder, halt! Uh-oh. He's going to be coming in here pretty soon, I think. Isn't he? Or did he kind of forget we're here? I guess he just went back in his room. Okay. So, read card key. This side up. Let's just look at this room really quickly. Actually, we'll come back and explore this room later. Because what I want to try to do here is actually, can we give the lettuce? No, give the lettuce to the hamster? No. use the lettuce with the hamster. Use hamster in. Yeah. So what we're going to do instead is try to give the hamster to the guy to appease him. Give hamster to Weird Ed. Oh, my poor little hamster. Thank you so much. Come on, help me find my plans. So that's one way you can make friends with him. So you can make friends with him by giving him the package that gets delivered, and you can also make friends with him by taking his hamster and then giving it back to him. But I think this is where we're going to call it a video. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, liking, subscribing, following are all wonderful things. And tune in again next time as we continue our adventures in Maniac Mansion and have more fun.